going on the theory it's calm enough, we can hoist up the Jenico with its incomplete furling. Well, I just managed that on my own because it's not very well furled at all, but anyway, at least the wind's cooling fish. Very humid still. Oh, it's damn hot and humid in here. It's Saturday morning. We had fairly strong sou'wester yesterday, and most of the week easterly and nor'easterly, humid and rain. The cyclone went down across the top of the North Island down the east coast. It didn't cause any problems. So refreshingly cooler today. I just got the jib up and doing a broad reach down harbour. I think it might be a fairly quiet weekend. It's been a long, hard week this week. We're having wind 15 to 20 knots and making good progress at 5.7 knots. Taking them a very long time to drop their main. This is a cement barge. It'll be going to Auckland. So it's come from Portland, coming out on the outcoming tide. There's another tug lashed to the aft quarter, which will be helping with manoeuvring here in the channel. I'm sure they'll drop it and put on a longer tow once they get out to sea, and then pick up another tug coming into Auckland. thing inside the Frenchman. Actually, main job's keeping out of the tide. I was asked what's going on here. So this one is the furling line for the jib. I cleat it because it stops it coming unfurled. I need to undo that. And then this is the lever for the clutch on the furling drum. So there's a pawl on it, and it'll wind in, but it won't wind out when the clutch is engaged. And to disengage it, it gets pulled back, so it's basically a high field lever. Right, well, one-handed of course. Just got the jib up obviously again. So the light southwest is supposed to die out. So if we head to Peach Cove, by the time we get there at this slow speed, maybe it'll be starting to do that. And here comes the tanker. Looks like it's an overseas bulk crude tanker. It's going to be a sight we don't see often in the future, or not in the future, as the refinery is going to be shut down and turned into an import terminal only. So we'll still see tankers, but they'll be bringing refined product, not crude. We have a second tug joining us, and here's Peach Cove with Mount Mania behind. We still have some Buttercarbers in flower. The main flush is over, and the wind during the week has knocked the flowers off a few of them. This is Peach Cove. Certainly a fair weather anchorage. Lee shore and a southerly, and big rotor and gusts and a northerly. Been boats wrecked here. But a very pleasant spot. Southwest is dying out. I'm sure, as the forecast says, we will get a sea breeze later on. Maybe we can sort the Jenniker out on the way back. That's Hen Island there, and Sail Rock about to appear. I think that knob up there is called Gorilla Biscuits by the rock climbers. The benefit of an early start is it's only 9:30. Beautiful day. We seem to have a sou'wester, got a reasonable breeze, so let's go for a sail. Well, if ship's dog was here, she'd be steering, but we're heading vaguely that way, and it's time for lunch. The sou'wester is dying. We're down to doing about 1.7 knots. The wind's down to about 4 knots. We're still doing a very close reach. Not looking immediately as though there's a sea breeze coming. It's all high cloud rather than little fluffy cumulus, but who knows? Low tide's at about 2ish, so no point heading back to the harbour until after its turn, so we've got plenty of time. It's coming up 1 o'clock. Well, going on the vain hope that the wind continues, let's head to Sail Rock. So, assuming the wind doesn't change, once again I think a vague hope, we should be there in an hour. We're about half an hour away. There's Hen Island, Chicken Islands, where we were last weekend, Green Head, and the harbour entrance in the middle of the picture. We scattered Mum's ashes out here. She grew up in Mangawai, and the hen and chicks was always the Shangri-La for her. And Dad has told me yesterday that he wishes his ashes scattered out here too, so probably very appropriate I visit today. It's a big lump of volcanic rock, that's for sure. Here's Hen Island peeking around the far side. to Green Head now. We'll jibe around and deal with the variables in behind, and then head for home. On the right angle and the right sun position, she looks like a bark with topsails in the distance. Certainly see why she got called Sail Rock. Goodbye, Sail Rock. See you next time. Heading for home. I don't know, 2.5 hours to the harbour, maybe. I'll set a waypoint near Busby Head. So it says 2 hours. Be nice if the wind held that well. A bit of a lull in the wind at the moment. That means the time to go to waypoint is now 3 hours. A bit of a lull in the wind at the moment. And that means the time to go to waypoint is now 3 hours. All good things come to those who wait. So the wind's come up, now down to about an hour to go, well, to the waypoint, and speed's increased to almost 6 knots. That's a bit more like it. The wind has been gradually freeing off, and we're making good progress. So it says 33 minutes to go to Busby Head. I'm busy editing the video, so probably fine. This is where it finishes, because I'll save it onto the iPad and then upload it off its uncapped data. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a definite change in the colour of the water here. And that there is Fairway Buoy, start of the harbour.